We're here with President of Warriors Boxing, Leon Margules. First of all, how did you start your cooperation with Andrew Wasilewski?
I met Andrew at the, I want to say 2005, 2006 IBF convention. Samson Lukovic, world-renowned matchmaker, introduced us, and they were looking for an American promoter to help them at that time with Włodarczyku. He was number 3 in the IBF before the first Cunningham fight. So we met, we made a deal to go partners.
Did you see any special attributes that he looked like it was the right man to make the deal with?
Well, he had the fighter, and I had the market in the arena down in South Florida, and we became friends. And Andrew and Peter are my dear friends, and it's fun to work with them. They needed the American market, and of course I'm always looking for new markets to get involved in, and it's been a great marriage.
And you are co-promoter of Krzysztofie Włodarczyk. When you first saw him in the ring, what was your thoughts?
I think he's still a young fighter with a lot of talent. The first fight I had with him, we beat Cunningham here. So it was a good fight. You know, both of those fights were very close fights. I think I still think he's young enough that he's still on his way up. He's 28 years old, you know. A lot of Glenn Johnson, my fighter, is 41 years old. He's still getting better. So I think he's got a long, successful career still ahead of him.
Did you see his first fight against Fragomeni?
I did. I thought we won the fight. I think Andrew and I went the extra yard and spent a lot of money to bring the fight to Poland this time. So it's important that the Polish people come out and support the fight so that we can bring big events like that here.
What do you think about this controversial ninth round in the first fight? When
I thought he should have got the second knockdown, and I thought he won the fight. I took an appeal to the WBC, and they gave us a rematch. They kept us number 1, and they gave us a rematch.
So you're saying that Włodarczyk is still looking young to you, so you're predicting that his career won't be over even if he loses tomorrow.
I think he's going to win by knockout tomorrow. So I'm not thinking about losing. I'm thinking about winning. I'm thinking about what happens after we knock out this guy. Because he's 40 years old. It's time for him to go. It's time for us to get our second world title.
Okay. And do you have any specific plans after win?
There's a lot of interesting fights at cruiserweight. Marco Huck, the winner of Troy Ross and Cunningham. We'd love to do a third Cunningham fight. I mean, I think the first 2 fights were great. I think people would love to see the third fight. But there's some interesting fights at cruiserweight. We'll see. You know, someday maybe we'll fight a Damek, and we'll find out who the real king is in Poland.